Welcome back, beautiful Pisces. I hope that you enjoyed this morning's reading. I did. It was beautiful messages coming in about seeing a higher perspective, the bigger picture, so beautiful in a standstill, being able to really look around. So, Standstill is the card that came out, and to add to that, it is number 52, which was the Seven of Pentacles. You have number 7, which is a lot of assessment. In the standstill, you get to see a lot. And if you see 7 comes out a lot here, 7 is the Chariot, okay? And as well, the 5 and 2 is 7. So we have a lot of 7s here. So 7 is the number. In case you wanted to know. So if you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go and watch that first. Beautiful reading from Spirit. They're so wonderful. Oh, yeah. Heavenly. I love being in their energy. I feel so much better when I'm in it. I feel like Wonder Woman when I am in Spirit's energy. Yeah. More of where I come from and a little less of the imperfection that I feel here, okay? And some of you may feel that way too when you're going into Spirit. So, alright, so the Standstill card, I said I was going to read it, I am. When standstill appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation. Observation from a higher viewpoint. And breathing space. Take in the breath, out. Yeah, beautiful. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action as well as what happens when one is stuck. So some of you may be stuck. I don't feel stuck energy though, Pisces. I feel more like exasperation, okay? Especially for myself when I see the world around me. Sometimes it's like, no, okay? Okay, so when things seem to stall or stagnate, when you feel stuck, the symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring all the parts together for the highest good. Go and play. Recharge. Take the focus off whatever has stalled. Life will get busy again for you sooner than you think. Okay? So, time to get out of the analysis paralysis. Standstill invites you to turn within. Breathe and recognize that that is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. There's also an opportunity to abort a project, to exit before damage, and it may also be time to relieve you of an unnecessary burden that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping, taking a deep breath, quieting your mind, and removing all your distractions. Then you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed, detached way. When something doesn't go the way you think it should, remember the following. What is yours cannot be taken away. Oh my God, did they actually say that? That's like one of the things I say in all my readings. What is yours cannot be taken away. They can't take away your peace of mind. Okay? That's something you let them take away. So hold on to it. Now, the one thing that I kept hearing Spirit is going, says this card is talking about standing and being too much in your mind. And the card that came out was the Elder of Swords, which is the mastermind. It actually has mind in the title. But a mastermind is somebody who also knows, okay, when to let go of things. Him being the King of Swords is not like being a Page of Swords where you turn things you can turn things in a bad sense. Everybody knows who's been here on my channel what I feel about the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be a wonderful new thing, but turned upon into itself, it can turn into something that's so destructive. So this is the King of Swords, not the Page of Swords. He knows this. He knows the difference, as I was talking about, the difference between the darkness and the light, okay? So he knows that the standstill, and there's a time to pause, a time to think, a time to analyze, and a time to just let it sit. So he is absolutely a master of this energy, okay? So you're not going into an analysis paralysis with him. It is quite the opposite. You are using your mind as the ultimate tool. to utilize it to the best of its capacity, okay? All right, so I really like that. Like I said, I'm not going to repeat what I said this morning because there's some correlations between certain cards that look the same, but it was a really good reading this morning. I highly suggest you go watch that one. So I don't know why I wanted to pick the crazy sexy love cards and not the other ones beside, which is Whispers of Nature, I think. I'm going to pick of these. I don't know if I'm going to actually take another tarot deck for the second reading. I think I'm just going to go where my hand leads me, let's say. Okay. Breathe deeply. We were talking about that in the book. It's so beautiful. I love it when they do that. So in the standstill, time to take a breath. Absolutely. It's time to take a breath. Just like the bird I was talking, when they give that rush and then the air picks them up and they can glide. The glide part is the pause, okay? So, this beautiful card, so gorgeous. It says, breathe big, let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea, buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you, then release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. So I've been feeling that, like I've actually want to use my singing bowl. I'm getting the need to, but I have all of my runes sitting on top here. Let's see how good I am at moving these runes. Look at that. I'm good, aren't I? Now watch me make a clinging noise of everything falling over. My son was actually going to get something done, so I gave him some runes in a bag. That's why the bag is in there. I gave him the bag. I put a nice little spell of I hope you heal, mommy loves you, and all of that stuff. So that's why my runes have no more bag. And I put them on top. Let me see. So we have ladybugs. Let's get rid of that. And okay, let's do that. We're going to take 4 deep breaths, Pisces. Hold on. Hello, beautiful Pisces. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a slow up. Just as I was about to do that, my battery decided to die. Then I was hunting for batteries, and then I was hunting for a place to plug in batteries. It was insane. So, as I was saying, breathe deeply. Time to breathe deeply. Let's take this bowl and do that, okay? You ready? So if you have headphones, headsets, or just make sure that they're lower because this may sound really loud, okay? So we're going to take 4 deep breaths with this beautiful singing bowl. Here we go. Okay. Breathe in deeply, Pisces. Here you go. All right. So that feels good. Felt good for me. So here we go. Breathe deeply. Take a deep breath. I've really felt that. The standstill sometimes. You got to stand still. And even through my hunt for different things and redirecting stuff, well, I got a few insights of things that I need to do. So I'm going to get to that. I take everything as a gift. Every hold up as a reason for me to look for something, to simplify my life somehow, to give me direction. So I think that this is also speaking of that. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to grab those Nature's Whispers. And I'm going to take a card from here as well. Alright, these cards, they never flip out. They're way too big, so I'm just going to cut them in 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Vulnerability. Right. Okay, so 34, 7. Okay, can't. Okay, so a few things came out when I looked at this card. First of all, is that this person is resting in a leaf that looks like it's at the end of its fall cycle. Okay, so this is definitely the time for us to do some resting, to relax, to breathe, and, you know, prepare ourselves, I'd say, even for the beautiful light of which, not the holiday season, because I don't like putting too much emphasis on like one certain time of the year, but energies float higher during that time of the year. People have goodwill to man, all of that stuff kind of just comes into their heart. So maybe prepare yourself for that time before this time comes in, so that you're in a better, beautiful frame of mind by the time you get back into there, okay? So November is always a month of just kind of, I find it's always a month of insight. It's a month of just looking in, looking out, and seeing what you can do with what. And if that means slowing down, breathing deeply, and just going within, embracing your vulnerability and realizing that you are vulnerable to Pisces, okay? Spirit's saying that we are vulnerable. There are things that we deal with every day that makes us really feel like we have no control over the situation, and that's okay. You can either just realize that you have no control over the situation, or you can actually just see if there's any way that you can take control of the situation. I wouldn't rush things though, because this really giving me a vibe of just I don't know, taking it easy, and especially with the Standstill here and the Star card with the darkness staring up at the stars, it's a time to get into that beautiful feeling within yourself, okay? I'm going to look quickly here, 34. These are short, so it's wonderful. They're not too hard. It says you may be feeling like you should withdraw, okay? This is an opportunity that you can either wait and regroup. You are in need of rest and relaxation. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed. And I feel that November has had that vibe. Okay, like I said, I did the readings and I felt like the overwhelm thing was really coming in. And that's why I wanted to do these need reads, okay? It takes some much needed downtime. Take in your surroundings. That's what we've been doing, slowing it down. Okay, stand still, looking, getting a bird's eye view of everything. And it says, notice the season and the changes that are taking place, okay? Out in nature, too. Things are continually evolving. Think about the clouds you see in the sky. They're constantly moving, changing, and reshaping themselves. Allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth and nature in a deep way. Align your rhythm with your heartbeat of the earth and slow your thoughts and emotions down. Trust that everything will work out. The signs that things work themselves out are all around you. Take notice. So again, it's saying that, okay? The second card I'm taking here is Love Matters. Ugh, I can't make this up. What is that? That would be 7. This is 34. This is 43. Yeah, I can't. I can't, okay? I can't, Pisces. So how many 7s is that? Is there even an angel number for 7777777? That's how many there is today. Love matters, and it does. Love matters. Look, I'm going to let you take in this beautiful card. So I only showed you the number. Look at that. And guess what? Guess what? What is in this card? A bird. Well, yes, of course there is, okay? Everything is just so interconnected. All right, Pisces, let's see. The way you handle things is important. There will always be many challenges and life lessons, as that is part of this experience. Choose to learn from your encounters. Get your heart ready to receive and allow from the various emotions you may be feeling. Consider what makes you happy. It is time for you to allow yourself a day of enjoyment. Love who you are and be willing to give and receive love unconditionally. There you go. Okay? So it is saying at the same time that you're doing all of this, even when life is throwing you like curveballs and you're seeing all of this going on around you, take the time to really enjoy life and love. Life, love is important, is so important for you, Pisces. These are such beautiful cards. Okay, let's carry on one more. Show your support. And this time it's 40. Okay. I was about to say, if they did another 7, I would have just, that's it, I'm done. Show your support. Look at this beautiful picture. Okay, so this comes in, I do feel like this comes in is that everybody's going through their own stuff. Know that everybody has their own stuff. Take time to encourage a colleague, coworker, family member, or friend. Be a strong shoulder or willing volunteer to run errands. Provide a safe space for another's concerns and feelings to be discussed, and be a good listener. Jump in on providing extra time, sponsor someone else's work, share in someone's success. All of nature continually shows us the value in creating a strong network. The trees provide shelter and support for many different inhabitants. We are a community, and when we support each other, everyone gains. So, a lot of us have been in a, I guess in a way of, I'm going to put the love card with that. In a not a standstill, but a standby mode. And the one thing we can't forget, Pisces, is that there are many like us, probably more, that are making less waves or less waves in the world. So they're being kind of, not forgotten, but they're not really being heard, okay? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So the people who make the upheavals and make the uproars are on the news. They're a very small percentage. There are more people like us around who really just want the world to be in a better place. So remember to support each other. Remember to help each other. Remember not to just go inside of yourself, but also when you're looking across and seeing, remember that there are people such as these as well who are really longing and waiting to get, they're feeling like this lone wolf here, okay? It's important to remind them as well that they are not alone, okay? Such as I do here, remind you that you're not alone. I'm here to offer some support so that you remember that you are not alone, that life ultimately is working towards your best interests. It does. If you help it along, it will. Absolutely. Okay, things will go your way. All right, the blade. I like that. And we have the number 6 here, 369. I love that. Plus the 6 is just before the 7. Okay. Okay, I stretched that one a little bit, but still. You see the blade here. You see the blade in the Elder of Swords. Okay. I feel that this is pointing in the right direction for you. It's trying, I feel that Spirit is trying to point you in the right direction. It's trying to help you on your way to where you need to be, okay? It represents the sharpness of mind, and I like that they put mind first because the Elder of Swords came in. Of mind, body, and spirit pointing upwards. It summons the power of heaven. So does this one. Okay, when aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. Beautiful. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Yield it wisely and will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, and sever toxic relationship. Use it with anger, will slash, stab, and kill. Okay, so you're invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. So take decisive action, overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade, and use it wisely. It is not telling you to go out and hurt somebody with a blade. It is telling you to be precise and clear about your intentions and not putting up with people who will muddle up that vision, okay? This is coming in really clearly when it comes to this, Pisces, that you need to be clear about the vision and the bigger picture of everything. And small-minded, negative people who come in and try to muddle that up, you need to clear them out of your space, and you need to continue on your journey. And that's what they mean by cutting that out, okay? You need to unshade that blade and go, look, this is my destination, okay? And I'm going to clear cut to it. Regardless of, what's going on, I need to find that definite journey, that space, that journey forward. So it's very important. You're cutting through the crap, okay? You're building up a light here in the middle that needs to be seen, that needs to start clearing up and bridging a gap between the darkness and the light, showing the balance in between and what needs to be done. So there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of, I feel like, spirit messages through these cards. Again, sometimes I feel like they have a hodgepodge of different messages coming in, even in one reading. But I feel that it's maybe they're pinpointing a few of you individually. So let me know in the comments below which one really affected you here, okay? Which of these cards that I pulled out, these oracle cards, really touched you in a personal way, because these messages are probably meant for you, Pisces, individually, beyond the initial message this morning. With that, I'm going to send you lots of love, light, and blessings, and take care of yourself, Pisces. I will see you in tomorrow's reading.